can you save it? Yes, you can. I'm here in Utah and we've had some hard freezes here. So a lot of my garden, well, the majority of my garden looks really sad and I'm ready to rip it out. But before I do that, I'm gonna go around and collect seeds so that I can save them for next year and have free seeds to create free plants for the garden next year. Let me show you how. This is my garden right now. I have a mixture of cut flowers and vegetables, and they are looking really sad. But even though the growing season is done, the fun is beginning for next year. This right here is a rainbow celosia. It was a beautiful pink in the summer, but now right here, if you look right in here, these little black things, these are seeds for next year. You can save them in a bag, let them dry, you put them in a paper bag and let them dry, and grow them inside in the cooler months to place starters outside for next year, or scatter them in the soil and see what you can get for next year. Over on this side, we have more celosia, but we also have zinnias. This is a Bennery's giant zinnia. This one's a yellow one. And it is all dried out. And if you put your finger on this and break all these off and look really close, these are your seeds. You have the petals over here, and this right here is your seed. Save it for next year and you will have big zinnias full of color. In this corner of my garden bed, I have my sad looking pepper plants that have just had it. Take one of your remaining peppers, cut it open, and pull out these seeds and let them dry on a paper towel and use them for your garden next year. I usually start these in January because they grow a lot slower for me so that they will be ready for planting the starts outside at the end of May. Here is my very sad looking 4th of July tomato plant. Grab one of these remaining tomatoes, bring it inside, and squish all of these seeds onto a paper towel and let them dry. And you will be able to save these for next year. Tomatoes grow super fast from seed, so I usually start these in about April, so they are ready to go outside in the garden in the middle to end of May. I love to mix flowers with my vegetables in my garden, and one of my favorites are snapdragons. Snapdragons are a cool season flower. That's why they still look pretty good. You can put them outside in the cool months of the spring, and then they will last a lot longer in the fall. But I usually like to start a bunch of these from seed, even though some will come back on their own. To guarantee that I have some, I will start some from seed. So if you just go down to the dried seed heads at the bottom and just give them a little squish, you can see those tiny seeds on my fingers. They're super, super tiny. But from one dried seed pod, there you go, you can get a bunch of snapdragons, or sprinkle around them in the garden like I just did. Over here, I have some sunflowers. These are a sunflower that don't drop pollen. And before I messed with it, it had all these little foamy things on the front, but right underneath them are the seeds that you can collect for next year. All you do, again, is put them on a paper towel. You just pop them out like this. Put them on a paper towel and let them dry. And then save them for next year. And you'll have beautiful sunflowers. There are some plants that you might look at and be like, where are the seeds? I don't see anything black or dark that looks like a seed, such as these gomphrena. These gomphrena, the first time I planted them, they look just like kind of styrofoam balls. But in each of these little white flakes, there is a seed. So the first year that I grew them, I didn't know where the seeds were, and so I just scattered them across the ground, and I got all this gomphrena right here. So if you really don't know where the seed is at, just take a chance and just mush it up and scatter it in the garden and see what happens. So can you save this plant? Yes, you can. Can you save the peppers and the flowers? Yes, you can. By collecting their seeds and starting new plants for next year.